So I cracked a joke right before I kicked the bucket. Said I was Ultraman, who knew scientists a century later would buy. Went through all the trouble to dig up my corpse, and used the last resurrection serum on me, hoping I'd turn into a giant of light to save Earth. Turns out Earth's getting wrecked by monsters now. Humanity's been pushed to the brink. My waking up gave them hope again. In their eyes, I'm this legendary warrior from the M78 Nebula, the universe's most powerful giant of light. But here's the kicker. I'm just some regular guy, totally useless against monsters. Can't fix an apocalypse. The head honcho of the global anti-monster force walks up, bowing and calling me Lord Su Ming. Says the space-time rift went wild without you keeping it in check. Monsters are pouring through. We've done everything we can to hold the line. Looking at the old man, I felt like the worst. I really wanted to say I'm just a normal dude, but then I remembered the crazy cost to bring me back. So many people gave their lives. I just kept my mouth shut. So I put on my best poker face and said, "You've all done great." Hearing that, the old man's eyes welled up. He was about to lose it. All those brutal years of fighting. Finally we have a real shot, because humanity's ultimate weapon is standing right here. As for why I'm not transforming yet, he probably thinks it's some genius strategy to lull the enemy before striking. Alright, Lord Su Ming. In 2 days, an elite squad is heading to the Himalayas to scout the space-time rift. This mission is critical and extremely dangerous. The team going is our absolute best. I don't want them to not come back. Could you please go with them and watch their backs from the shadows? Faking it as a big shot in this world sounds worse than just dying again. At least death would be simple. I wouldn't have to deal with the aftermath, but I just got a second chance at life. Throwing it away like this, is it really worth it? The others saw the great one lost and thought again. Probably missing his home back in the M78 Nebula. Soon it was time for the mission. Before heading out, I packed a bunch of first aid stuff. This op had to stay under the radar. Some of the aliens invading Earth are way too smart for their own good. As the plane took off, my nerves were totally shot, just praying nothing goes wrong. Time kept ticking. The plane reached the air over Mount Everest. Right as we were about to land, a sharp screech tore through the air outside. Then I saw outside the window on the wing huge shadows zipping past. The plane shook wildly and I freaked. The captain yelled, "Everyone evacuate now. The plane's going down. Eject immediately." Watching the squad jump one by one, I gritted my teeth and leaped out too. While falling, I caught a glimpse of the monster swarm below. A name popped into my head. Those monsters are from the Tiga universe. Didn't expect a whole flock of them here. Just as I spaced out, an olive green monster shot into the sky. That's the name that hit me. Then it blasted the ground with an icy stream right at the squad. A barrage of laser fire answered back. Sparks exploded all over Pajira's head. Hurt and furious, Pajira went berserk, gathering energy in its mouth. It unleashed an even fiercer freeze blast at the squad. When the cold mist cleared, some of the team weren't moving. They were turned into ice statues. Seeing this, the captain was heartbroken and enraged. He emptied his magazine. Bullets flying nonstop. Pajira tanked the pain and let out another freeze blast. When the fog faded again, the captain was frozen solid too. "This is bad, we're gonna get wiped out." Those of us left alive realized it too. Before Pajira could attack again, we scattered in all directions. We knew the whole team was lost. The mission would be pointless. Watching from afar as they ran, I felt awful. Why? I'm not a real giant of light, I can't transform. But no miracle happened. Pajira seemed to notice my noise, flying right above my head. Just as I thought I was done for, another monster burst out with an egg in its mouth. Looked like it stole one of Pajira's babies. Enraged Pajira switched targets to the new monster. This was my chance to run, but the shockwave from their fight sent me flying. Panicking, I grabbed onto something. It was Pajira's tail. The surviving squad members saw this from afar. They heard about this mission, having a mysterious protector in the shadows. That protector was supposedly the one recently revived at great cost, the universe's strongest giant of light. We shouldn't interfere. Let the master work his plan. Meanwhile, I was just dizzy and disoriented. Somehow, Pajira gathered energy in its mouth again, aiming at the dinosaur monster on the ground. A quick blast later, the dino monster was an ice statue. The squad saw this too. The master is incredible. He was totally playing that monster. He took out a monster without even lifting a finger. Just as I was glad to be alive, Pajira suddenly charged toward Mount Everest. All I could do was cling to its tail. Look, the master can control monsters. He doesn't even need to transform to do this. That's seriously impressive. Pajira soared 10,000 meters up, then dove straight down at the mountain peak. As we got closer, I could see on Mount Everest a huge tear in reality itself, crackling with dark red energy, looking totally unstable. That must be the legendary space-time rift. Just before we crashed into it, a bird-like monster shot out of the rift. I felt Pajira jolt like it was hit. My hand slipped from its tail. I flailed in the air and grabbed onto something else. Looking up, it was the giant claw of the bird monster that just emerged. I held on tight to Burden's huge talon. It flew for a full day and night before finally finding a place to rest. I took my chance, jumped off and slipped away. Starving, I went to the riverbank, hoping to find some fish, but when I got close, I saw a faint glow in the middle of the river, like it was absorbing moonlight. I went toward the light source and was shocked, because right there was a giant stone statue of a giant of light, but I couldn't transform no matter how hard I tried. Maybe I'm missing a transformation device like a spark lens. So I rushed back to base, told the organization to find any kind of transformation device, but time was running out. The monster forces learned a giant of light was among humans and launched a massive assault on our cities. Human forces were pushed back. Soon monsters attacked headquarters itself. High command ordered a retreat as soon as they heard. My safety was the top priority at all costs, because in their eyes, I was Earth's only hope. But watching the frontline fighters cover my retreat, falling one after another, I couldn't take it anymore, because I knew the truth. I'm just an ordinary guy, not a giant of light at all. So when no one was looking, I slipped away. I shouted at the lead alien, "Hey, you clown over there, look at me. I'm the giant of light you're looking for." The alien tensed up hearing that, so I yelled again, "I won't fight back. You can take me, but only if you stop your attack." The alien was clearly tempted, but still asked cautiously, "Why should I believe you? You think anyone else would talk to you like this?" The alien seemed convinced, waved a hand and trapped me in a transparent energy column. I wasn't scared at all. I actually felt relieved. At least I sort of saved the world before I died. Slowly I blacked out. The aliens kept their word. They took me and stopped attacking humans. Back at command center, tears streamed down their faces. They knew, to make the aliens and monsters stop, humanity's last hope had sacrificed himself. Meanwhile, the aliens took me to their boss. He took one look and saw no light energy in me. Yelled, "You moron, this guy's no giant of light. You fell for some random human's bluff." Chewed out the alien, took his anger out on me, so he just tossed me into the space-time rift below. I should have been torn apart, but instead I traveled through. Next thing I knew, I was inside a pyramid. On either side of me stood two stone giants of light. Suddenly 2 monsters crashed in. One powerful tail swipe smashed the statues to pieces. Then a fighter jet approached. The pilot inside lost it seeing this. That pilot was Daigo from the Ultraman world. A monster fired a laser from its mouth. The jet was hit instantly and crashed into the ruins. Seeing the jet destroyed the monsters, turned and left. I don't know how long later, I woke up in a hospital bed, then saw Daigo in a wheelchair enter my room. That's when I realized I must have crossed into the Ultraman universe. Maybe the space-time rift was the gateway. I remembered the cave I traveled through should have had 3 statues, but when I got here there were only 2. Could it be that the missing one was the one at the bottom of the river before I crossed? Excited by the thought, I tried to get up, but as soon as I stood my legs gave out and I just collapsed to my knees.